If you come at the king, you best not miss, Flush. That was a social fight. I didn't just have two people beating each other to death with beer bottles. Wow. Let me be the first to tell you, I've seen some walls in my life. This might be the best wall I've ever seen. Welcome, Rimrims, and brrr, it's a chilly day here in Rimworld. We are in the dead of winter. Well, we're in the 1st of December, but it's very, very cold outside because I played ahead a very tiny little bit just to get the final walls built. And we're talking a lot of marble and even more wood to get them all lined with cavalry spikes and actually get the bloody thing finished. So that is completely done now. I even built a south road as well, heading all the way to the edge of the map, or at least as close as we could actually get to the edge of the map. And in all that time, we've had, to be honest, basically nothing happened. Prisoners have been beating the shit out of one another. The slaves have been beating the shit out of one another. And then Remus has been beating the shit out of other people. Nobody beats up Remus. In other news, 2 of our slaves also agreed to get married. Slave 7 and Slave 6. I'll be honest, I don't entirely know how that works. And Remus, along with being promoted to Elagabalus, has also been promoted to head chef. Mainly because our previous head chef is old and shit. Along with almost everybody in this colony. At this point, I'm kind of tempted to build an entirely separate stove and have 2 chefs on the go at all times. We've got 14 people, including Connor's 10 slaves, and then we've got a prison of, what, another 5 people on top of that? It was a little ambitious to assume that we'd be able to do all that with one shitty fueled stove. Ran by, well, it used to be anyway, Riesling, who, let's just say isn't really doing too well. Today's goal, assuming we actually survive the winter at this point, is to go and ruin Carthage's day rather than them consistently ruining ours. So I noticed yesterday that they had a lot of trade caravans in a new forward settlement that are not only pretty undefended, but actually pretty convenient to run over to. Take, for example, this one here, traded caravan of Carthage, only has a combat power of 628. That's weaker than the scouting parties we've been fighting. The scouting parties haven't been overly difficult. Granted, we're not going to take everybody with us. We're not going to have defensive walls or anything like that. But I have a feeling a lot of the power itself will also be in the animals and the equipment that's included in that, right? Or this one's an even better example, 386. If we pick our targets wisely and don't go for the powerful trading caravans, we'll be able to do consistent small amounts of damage that I think over time will add up pretty massively. At this point, we've legitimately got enough cavalry to be able to charge them down. We've got Heathcliff 2, 3, EX, Heathcliff 4, I guess you're Heathcliff 5 now. And not to forget Remus's horse Incitatus as well. Oh, and one other thing I did as well is set them up to have a full anything schedule. I thought while they were out basically all winter, getting hypothermia and frostbite and all those fun things to build cavalry spikes around the walls, I thought they needed a little bit of time off. But apparently that doesn't affect the slaves. The slaves can apparently only work. For example, right now the schedule is anything, and well, they only want to work in the quarry. I guess that's probably considered a recreation bar, right? So one of the problems with sending away a big fighting force to go and attack caravans is that we've got 5 slaves in the colony right now, and we'll be a little bit outnumbered for the people who are left. So I've started work on terror sculptures, forbidding everything else. And then the other thing to do is queue up a bunch of slave colors, because I believe these increase suppression as well, don't they? Yeah, 15% for the body strap, and then 15% for the neck. I assume they can wear both simultaneously. Okay, doing selects, and we've got 5 of each. Ah, fantastic work, Legua. Themistocles. I'm not going to rename any yet, just in case we get another raid, and, you know, they immediately die. Not that that's ever happened, of course. I recruited this guy just because he's got good shooting skill. I thought a dedicated band of archers, rather than just giving everybody a spear and a Gastrophates, would be a much better idea. And a conversion as well. Xenoclides. Are you recruit worthy? No. No, you aren't. Definitely not. We could recruit her as a permanent fisherman for winter food. Or we have you fight in the Colosseum. Ah. I suppose that given that we've got 10 people now, and it's going to take Elagabalus a long time to get all of the slave gear ready, I might unarm the slaves for a little while just to lower the rebellions being a problem. It's alright. You won't get any judgment for that here. Ah, there we go. Well, first terror sculpture. I'm just going to put this right outside the front door, so it's the first thing they see when they wake up in the morning. I like that. And another conversion. Haxton. Haxton, are you good enough to recruit? No combat skills to speak of. Staggeringly ugly. Thin-skinned misandrist. You're going right in the arena, my friend. I don't think I've ever had so many difficulties with hypothermia and weather and food as I have in this playthrough. I mean, look, credit to Falcon Alaris again for the mod pack design for making the ancient era so fucking unforgivable. For some people, it's slightly more unforgivable than for others. For example, you could be 2 prisoners in a very bored colony. So all of our definitely not GIMP outfits are basically done at this point. We're just waiting for a few more of the collars, but it's completely removed over on the sidebar. The slave rebellion, I don't know if there's still a chance it can happen, but whether the chance is just so low now that it's not something you need to keep track of. Not entirely sure. During that time, we also enslaved Haxton, the musician, who we're going to quick look at just as a reminder. This shit one. And then we've also enslaved Xenoclides the First, who is now, of course, slave 8. The other one's being slave 9. And in more important news, and this has been like 5 episodes in the making now, we finally got the last quest for the Helm of Radiance. So the shuttle is waiting to take 8 colonists over there. I'm thinking we just take the slaves and then take, like, Elagabalus. Oh, you actually have to take colonists. Ooh, that's dangerous. I never really like these quests anyway because they generally take us to quite dangerous places. We're going to leave 2 people in charge of 7 slaves. Ah, shit. Well, if we're quick, I guess it might not matter. Okay, off they go. Where are they going? Because if they're going somewhere shit, we'll leave. Oh, if it's going down there, that's okay. Bear in mind, every single time I've taken this quest before, it's always taken us up to the Arctic Circle, where it's just been somewhere we can't survive in. But this works fine. Fine, unless you're Mortu, who now has to deal with 7 slaves. Oh, this looks like it could be quite an easy one. Okay, let's do this as fast as possible. No fucking around. A little unfair when you can see the green glow from the terminal on the other side of the room, but that's okay. And then you guys are going to press on. It's just a green carpet. Can we see another one? There could be something here. That seems about right. Let's head through that way. This is so bizarre. Roman centurions breaking into a futuristic compound to steal their data. What is happening? Okay, I'm hoping we should be fine like that. Let's send Remus through to here. Elagabalus is on this one. We've got Jantirus on this one as well. Oh, 1 of 2. That's it then. So we'll send everybody else over to... Was it Jantirus working on that one? We'll send everybody but Elagabalus back up to the shuttle in that case. We're done. Get out. Get out. Go, go, go. Get in the shuttle. Leave. Carthage is on their way. It's 3 people. One of them is someone we fought before. Really? They must have been one of the raiders from last time. So weird. Come on, pick up the pace, Riesling, for God's sake. Maybe give us some cover. Oh my god, the plague? Slave 5, 4, 8, and 6. Brilliant. Get in the ship, get in the ship, get in the ship. Let's fight like gentlemen, shouts Remus. No, don't fight like gentlemen. How about you just shoot them with some crossbows? Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Sigma. Sigma. Just get in the shuttle, for God's sake. You're letting the whole team down. Okay. Holy crap. And that is it then. We finally found the location of the Helm of Radiance. Slave Rebellion likely. Yeah, I'm not really surprised given that there's 2 people there. And this couldn't have come at a more perfect time either, because the current person who is Elagabalus, the title, not the person, it's Remus. That means Remus gets to wear the Helm of Radiance, and I am going to let Remus wear the Helm of Radiance. It's only like a +1 bonus for having 2 artifacts in the same room, and I don't think we have the gold anyway, actually. Although we have been doing a lot of quarrying. Oh, no, we're good. For the time being, though, I think Remus with a solid gold crown, that would be pretty cool. How are the plague pits looking? Not so good. Not so good. Actually okay. Not so good. Where are you going? Mining in the quarry. Maybe you fucking rest, moron. No. Maybe schedule a set to anything. Why are you not bed resting? Probably because I didn't set you to bed rest. That would explain it. We've got apparently 2.8 days before the security threats activate. I don't think that's ever going to be an issue because I think, you know, given that we're in classical times, there are no mechanisms or anything like that. I think we send Remus on the back of Incitatus, and he leaves but the founder of this mighty city. After a long, hard journey of about 5 minutes, he's here on the back of his trusty steed. Could that be the Helm of Radiance? Can we Indiana Jones it? Can we pick it up and put it on and then leave the other one behind and now no one will know? And I suppose while we're here, we'll take the free gold as well, right? No reason not to. Relics collected. All relics belonging to the Cult of Solemn Victors have been collected. The following people will be delighted. Oh! Well, that's everybody, because we converted everybody, right? Well, that worked out pretty damn well. What's the mood boost for that? I've never seen that before. Plus 15 for 15 days. Holy crap. Kind of wish I'd have done that before we built the wall, because that would have made the whole thing a lot bloody smoother. Holy crap. The plague situation isn't quite as bad as I thought it might be. It seems like everybody's accelerated far beyond what it was before. Now that, you know, they've actually had tending. We'll take a few seconds just to clamp all the collars on, and then I think our chance for slave rebellion at this point is pretty damn slow, especially because they're going to be in such a good mood now. I wasn't sure if it was really worth converting the slaves, but I mean, it's ended up being a great idea. He left but a man, but he returns a golden god. In hindsight, we might have to take the helmet off, though, because I did double check, and it's only got 96 hit points, which means it will last about all of a raid. And I would really rather not break our Helmet of Radiance just because it looks cool. We could make a replica out of gold and have him equip that one and then put the real one in a reliquary back in here. Sure, it's only a tiny mood boost, but it is still a mood boost, right? Where would we put it? Yeah, that's a problem. We can move this there. We could build another Colossus Assault to go here. We can move the statue. Oh, God. Move that forward a little bit. Get rid of that. Move that. Keep that where it is and put that there. No, that won't fit either, right? No, we're going to have to move the statue of Remus. Put it in front of the Blade of the Sky. Sure, that works fine. I mean, it's a good problem to have. We've got too much cool shit. Well, that took bloody ages. Genuinely made poor Slave 7 work until they collapsed twice in a row. And now we will install the Helm of Radiance, and I guess I'll make Remus a replica at some stage. It's for the Grand Priest role, and the Grand Priest role is more of a ceremonial title anyway, right? So, and there we are. Mood bonus for rituals in the room 2, which I think is exactly the same as how it was before. Now at long last, we can have our Festival of Dies Natalis Solus Invicti, which is gonna be a hell of a fucking party, my god. Oh, we haven't got enough seats for everyone. Remus! Not that any of them fucking sit down anyway, but you know. There we go, much better. Everybody knows you can't celebrate the rebirth of the sun without a pillow. This may go down in history as one of the greatest days of Rime. Oh my god, Guinea Pig 1 is joining them. It is. No, this goes down in history as the greatest day of Rime. Oh. Boring? Can fuck off. They get the 15 mood boost for it being a gorgeous environment. Plus 7 for them having a lot of slaves. That's quite nice. 2 relics of a ritual for plus 3. Even if it was boring, they're still having an incredible time. Well, unsurprisingly, after building up enough marble to build all of the walls, our quarry is dead. We could just build another mini quarry somewhere on site. We got plenty of places for it. Or we could go butt wild and build an actual full-on proper quarry connected directly up to the slave house. As long as we stick a wall around it and a dividing room so they're not constantly sad about sleeping next to a quarry, as if that makes a difference. That'll make it super convenient for them to just wake up, grab a meal, and get to work. I thought we might as well go back to research for a little while, given that we've cracked out all of the slave outfits, the weapons, the armor, whatever else. We've got agriculture 1. And that's pretty massive because that lets us grow lentils, which are replacement meat in meals. If we grow a shitload of that, we genuinely might be able to get lavish meals sorted out. How are we doing for medicine? 383. To be honest, that's a pretty ridiculous amount. I might redo the field so that we've got corn, potato, corn. We've got bamboo. I mean, I could get rid of the bamboo, swap that out for lentils. Get rid of some of the heel roots. We've got 3 fields of heel roots. Swap that out for more food as well, because we're going to need a shitload now. Yeah, aren't we just? What day is it today? The 2nd of April, mate. Shit. We might have a problem here, team. The 6th? Oh, we're all dead. We're just going to fucking starve to death then. Who here likes to fish? Because congratulations, I've got a job for you. Like you were promised love to Kai Nigeros? Yep, I mean, probably, yeah. As long as you're old and horny. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Oh my god. Themistocles? It's like a fucking Playmobil character. What the hell's going on there? So as a reminder, Melee 12, Double Passion, Medical 6, Single Passion I thought was pretty good. Fisherman as well? I'm sure we can do something along with that, especially given that we're all on the verge of starving to death. This is the first time I've ever used slaves in ideology, and I need to try and figure out exactly how we can stop this happening. They're going to initiate a rebellion once every 33 days. I mean, that's not that bad. So we've got 89 suppression there. 61, 81, 74, 86. I wonder if it's just the fact that we don't have enough wardens to keep them all suppressed. Remus is constantly cooking meals whenever the food becomes available. Maybe we just need more people to try and curb it a little bit. I also don't know what it means by slave rebellion is expected to happen roughly once every 11 days. Slave number 9 is the most rebellious slave and expected to initiate a rebellion once every 33 days. Oh, but I guess on average between all of them, once every 33 days. But then, say slave, I don't know, say 4, for example, might do it every 13 days, but that's offset with the other rebellion. Maybe. I assume that's how it works anyway, because I can't think of why else we would have a problem with rebellion right now. So the collars and the body straps as well. 15% slave suppression offset. Now, I don't know exactly what that means either. Higher value suppressed slaves for longer. So that just gives out a base 15% to suppression, I would assume. Or is that how slowly it falls? Suppression for 0% per day. So in theory, when they're sufficiently suppressed, it won't ever reduce? I have no idea. There's so many mechanics going on, and it's never been an issue before. Oh. That is... That's premium Rimworld bullshit right there. So the chance of slave rebellions increasing depends on whether or not they've got weapons, right? And that just makes perfect sense. However, I've just set all of them to high tier fishing priority. And fish count as weapons. So technically, some of the slaves we've got right now are armed. I mean, that one's got a full-on javelin, which is a little bit too far. But a lot of them have fish, which is pretty silly. Slave 5, for example, still has one. The others have just finished carrying it over to the stockpile. Oh, for frig's sake, really? Okay. Lentils. Then we'll go kill some caravans. Maybe cheese. I feel like I've got to go for cheese at this point. It's popped up so many friggin' times. So I'm probably going to swap out... I mean, to be honest, at this point, we need so much bloody food. I think anything that's not food needs to be swapped out. So let's go... what is this one? Potatoes. I'd rather have called them potatoes, so we'll go lentils here. Then on this one, we'll throw down more potatoes. Then we'll replace heel root with more lentils. Here, we'll put down more potatoes. Then we've got bamboo. So you get rid of the bamboo, replace that with corn. The lentils are great, but they are luxury food, right? So let us make lavish meals. And to be honest, I'd rather just not die than have... lavish meals. So I'm only going to replace a couple with that. The grapes are good because if our cooks, Remus is away raiding caravans or whatever, maybe one day, we need something that's got kind of a low food poisoning chance they can just eat. And also it's grapes and we are in Ream. You know how it goes. And then this poplar tree will replace some more lentils. Okay, so that should do it. So we've got like 4 plots of lentils, 5 plots of corn, 3 plots of potatoes. Hopefully they'll shut up. When can we start sowing again? A couple of days, right? 6th. So we'll wait till the 6th. We'll wait for them to completely replant everything. After everything Remus has done, they fired him? It's Nildraith. Was Nildraith not the last? Was Nildraith not the last Elagabalus? You guys just swapping over and over and over. What a story Nildraith has had, though, huh? I'm fairly sure she was the slave that I recruited specifically just to run the Garanlan trade. To be honest, she might have ended up saving the colony more than anyone else right now with those. Got a grove of ambrosia right there that I can't do anything with because they just hate drugs. I love that before it even hit growing season as well, they were just on it. Like, everything is completely planted. That's so good. Oh, Nildraith was Grand Priest. So I've quite literally just swapped him over there. There's no reason not to have Remus as Grand Priest because he's the best social character. We've done it. We've got a full-on oligarchy going on right now. This is incredible. I'm sorry, you want me to look after what now? Athens wants us to take care of 10 turkeys at Rheims for 12 days, and in exchange we can take 50 goodwill. Or a bronze grand meditation throne that we could put in the Colosseum, and Remus can watch the fights. Oh, man. That is a hard choice. I think I've got to go with the goodwill because Rimworld has the ability to form an alliance with people. We have to give them... We have to be an actual ally with them to start things off. And we also have to have a shitload of silver. If we can make allies with Athens and Sparta, when we actually go to full-on war with Carthage, they're hostile, but we're not actually at war, then they will be way more likely to help us wipe them out. Give me your fucking turkeys. Oh my god. Okay. And while our people are looking after these incredible turkeys, which I feel like I really need to give somewhere to... We could put them in the hospital, along with this deer. What? I think somebody might have fed a dead deer to one of our to one of our patients. No, the turkeys need to be somewhere they can eat. Ugh. Can they go in the pen? Nutrition consumption 5.14. Ah, fuck. We can though. We can layer soil. I could bring this fence down. It won't give them much more room, but it's better than nothing, right? And then we replace all of this with soil. God, that's not going to be enough still, surely. 186. Oh, okay, we could get that one. We got to make sure we attack the right one, though, because we've got to say this one that's combat power 186. One down here, 430. We got this one, 6,395. So I want to send people, depending on how many Heathcliffs we've got available. And, of course, incitatus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we could send all of the slaves and Remus in an attack on a caravan. Oh, the slaves can't... Oh, they can't be cavalry. Well, that has... fucked that idea up a little bit, hasn't it? I mean, we could send other people. I don't really want to send... I suppose we could send our actual troops, couldn't we? I worry about the slave rebellions, but it might also not be a big deal. So let's send Riesling, Sign Mortar. Nildrath can stay there with the Dryads in case something gets out of hand. So we have Remus, Elagabalus, Flush, Legua, Thera, whatever their names are, and the other guy. You know, the ones we haven't renamed yet because I don't want to rename them for them to instantly die. That leaves 5 of our regular colonists back at the base along with the slaves. Little bit concerning, but probably fine. That scouted caravan there luckily is Sparta, so we haven't got anything to worry about. And we've got them intercepting this one here. Very, very, very weak caravan. And then we can use the profits we make from the caravans to forge the alliances with Sparta and Athens. Or we go for the caravan at the front. 430 combat power, and they're the ones closer to the actual settlement. I mean, look at the amount of caravans they're sending. On the world map, it doesn't look that bad, but then you zoom in and you realize there's like 3 on this square, 2 on this square. This is mad. I say square, they're obviously hexagons. We should be able to catch them. We're moving at a pretty hefty pace. Oh, this is it? Whoa, look. 2 Macedonian hoplites, 2 Macedonian swordsmen. These are Carthage. 2 Bacillos, whatever those are. 1 Peltast, 1 Mercator, 1 Senator, 2 Toxotes. What is that? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 troops versus 6. Wow. How the hell are we ever supposed to keep up with this? I guess we attack and hope for the best. We can at least attack and see what they've got, right? They are quite well armed. Oh, and they've got ranged weapons too. Can we see what the Muffalos have on them? Ketchup, copper. Oh, they've got a lot of value to them, though. Whoa, look at this. There's a huge amount of value here to say that this is quite a lightly armed caravan. You know, I bet with some bullshit mount and blade tactics, the cavalry of Rheims might be able to pull this off. We run and gun, and we run circles around them, and we pepper them. Here they come, here they come, here they come. That's it, that's it. Oh! Straight through the heart. Fantastic shot. All we have to do is just keep running around them. The mounted Gastraphates of Rheims. On the backs of yaks. I mean, this is bizarre. They hit whoever the hell is riding Heathcliff 6. Be careful, be careful. We've done some good shots, though. Look at this. Oh, there's another one down. Just keep pathing. Just keep pathing and never stop. This is so weird. But it's working, though, and it's working really, really well. Right, and the humorous. Probably didn't find it very humorous. Kill him. Bring him down. Astyochos. Astyochos is dead. How many are left? They're fleeing. They're fleeing. Are they fleeing? They are fleeing. They were just hit by fucking lightning. Zeus. I mean, we worship the sun here, not, you know, not any of the Greco-Roman pantheon. Greco-Roman. Well, it wouldn't be the Greco-Roman pantheon because we don't worship them. We worship the sun. Sun, as far as I know, doesn't send lightning. Now we send Remus on the back of Incitatus to try and drive the Muffalo. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. This is your time. Charge in. This is the stupidest fucking shit we've ever done. Okay, bait him out, that's it. Be careful. Don't let the Muffalo flee, that's the only thing I care about. Oh, incredible play from Remus. What a distraction. Their numbers will count for nothing. No one can take out the mounted Yakman of Rheem. Oh no! Elagabalus fell off the back of Heathcliff. Oh, another good hit right in the nose. Come on, bring him down. How many are left at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Oh, this is a massacre. This is a complete massacre. Right through the lung. And the last two are bleeding out. You have failed, Carthage. Let them know. I almost want to keep one alive to send them back as a message. There it is. It's over. It's over. Now we've just got to go and hunt down the Muffalo. Oh, they're running? Muffalo are leaving the map? What the fuck? I didn't know they could do that. We might not get any treasure. Get him. Remus. Remus! Bring it down! Nice! Oh, that was a big one too. Oh, incredible work. Let it be known that this is a great day to be Rheeman, my friends. Not a great day for Elagabalus, who keeps falling off of his yak, but, you know, he's very tired. The mounted Yakman Gestraphites of Rheem have just run circles around a caravan far more powerful than them. And in other news, Slave 5 and Slave 4 are now lovers. Wow. And that was like, that was slightly stronger anyway than some of the other caravans we've seen. That was 470. We know that we can take that with almost no damage. Who was injured there? Let's quickly take a battle look. Hang on, cancel. Flush. Bleeding out in 16 hours. Got hit by one of our own Gestraphites. Please tell me you can tend him from the back of a yak. Oh, that is so fucking good. No damage and all the treasure. What a fucking incredible day. We have a prisoner, but they'll bleed out in 19 hours. We could capture them. Cooking 8, construction 6, double passion. Age 49. Oh, they're a senator. A senator of Carthage. Well, senator, it's your lucky day. We're going to patch you up. We're going to leave you to be found by the other caravan that's on its way. Good enough. Good enough. He'll survive that. And you tell them that Carthage will be crushed under the weight of 1,000 yaks. Our hooves, my friend. They will blot out the sun. So we probably don't want to do that on account of us worshipping the sun. I don't entirely know the logistics of that. Let's move on. Let's go home. Look, I'll admit, was the reward worth the risk there? Almost certainly not. We got a bunch of tea, tin, chem fuel, loads of kind of low value stuff. It was a few thousand, don't get me wrong. But it was just more to see if we could. And to be honest, as helpful as the slaves are, they'd be way more helpful as mounted cavalry. And we can't send them out while they're slaves. So I think our first goal needs to be making a hard decision on what we do with the slaves. And I'll leave that up to you, comment section, whether or not we should maybe recruit all but one of them so that we can have a proper cavalry, a bit more of a disposable cavalry. Maybe even go as far to reform the ideology to not prefer slaves anymore. Maybe slavery was something that Romulus originally wanted to have, but Remus is indifferent to it. Remus is kind, right? Industrious, iron-willed, kind. It doesn't really seem like the type of thing the leader of Rheem would want, but it's something that's so core to what we've built so far that it would be kind of difficult to remove it. I guess they'd also have to vote on it. Either way, I can definitely justify the removal of slavery. I think it makes a lot of sense given that Remus is kind. But the real big thing we need to focus on outside of that is forming alliances now with Sparta and Athens if we're in for a chance here. We can attack Carthage. We can disrupt them a little bit. We can't do a huge amount of damage, I will admit, but with Sparta and Athens backing us up too, we might be able to do some serious damage here rather than silly little caravan attacks. And then if we also recruit all the slaves in too, we could be talking about an army of 18, which isn't massive, but when they all have very powerful armor, far stronger than whatever Carthage can throw at us, a whole bunch of Gestraphites or whatever would be the best for mounted combat. We could run circles around them and just absolutely pepper them, and I think that'd be... Turkeys are dying of malnutrition. Yeah, we really need to sort out these animals, don't we? I've bitten off more than I can chew with 10 turkeys in hindsight. Although, given that now we've got lentils, we can make kibble, right? I don't really want to make kibble, but there's no reason not to. Make kibble at least while we're dealing with this quest to potentially get allied with Athens. Given that's a kind of long-term goal right now, the last thing I want to do is piss them off by killing all their turkeys. That doesn't really help lend itself well to an alliance, huh? So we will also have to start forming some of our own caravans as well, which is pretty convenient when we've got so many yaks. And we'll start going over to the nearby cities, if they're any convenient, that is. We've got Sparta on the road. That'll be fairly easy to get to. Allying with Athens is going to be a bit more of a pain in the ass, given their closest settlement is bloody ages away. Fuck. And look, I know I said no more vanity projects, but this isn't really a vanity project more than it seems. It seems like something that we should just have. A grand meditation throne right by the Colosseum. And then someone said in the comment section yesterday that there's a mod called More Precepts and Memes that allows you to set up fights, not just between prisoners and slaves fighting other slaves. You can set up fights between slaves or prisoners and animals. So my dream of the hedgehog arena of Rime could actually happen. So tomorrow, turkeys and alliances. And I guess I probably could also be convinced to do a few more caravan runs, because that is a huge amount of fun. Running circles around Carthage and gunning them down. Ah, good Riemann times. Thank you to Gammon Jude, Dexy Nigma, Zevenwolf, Kate, Black Onyx, Spraycanned, Baker Soldier, Super Careful Fragile Lipsticks, Actually Atrocious, Dark White the Grim, Steak and Bacon Akins, Juicy Jason, Icewolf, Felpy, Sign Morto, Guinevere, and Nick Danger 013 for their support of the executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you guys for making the channel possible in the first place. I thank you as well to YOLO Ninja, to Snarf, Infectious, K-Shot, Salakin J, Crobe, Vegan Slayer, Uwu Juice, Amanda, Deuterian, Hudeman, Stormcrower, J1293, Yahano, Flom, Asaro, Salakata, and Luke Jordan. See you guys all tomorrow.